What's up, besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me on the Almost Daily as we start playing catch up to what's going on with the energies here surrounding our beautiful tribe. I just want to take a moment and express my gratitude. Thank you so very much for just, being here with me and your likes and your shares and your comments and all of your energy exchange. Honestly, y'all mean the freaking world to me. I'm going to get a reading. I've been called to do a reading for the Divine Feminine. So, yeah, we're going to see what's going on with the Divine Feminine and see what else comes up in the messages. Hopefully there's something here for you, okay? So I'm going to ring the sound bowl as per usual, and then we will call in spirit and get the messages here. Okay, here we go. Okay. I'm calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude. I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, y'all. While I was ringing the sound bowl, I kept hearing like a sobbing voice saying, "You don't deserve art. You didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve this." So there could be somebody in your energy. I'm not sure if it's your divine masculine. We're going to find out if they're in your energy. But somebody is either someone's realizing that you didn't deserve something. We're going to find out. Something painful. Obviously, you didn't deserve painful treatment. Or mistreatment of some sort. Of course, nobody deserves that. But you didn't do anything wrong here is what I'm getting. I'm also getting that it could apply to you, Divine Feminine. You could be feeling like, I didn't deserve this. I didn't deserve this. So we're going to see. We'll just see what comes up here. I'm going to start with this Divine Feminine Oracle to see what energy is currently around you and what vibe, which Divine Feminine you are vibing with. Now, this is a deck that is filled with deities, goddesses, okay? Goddesses. And you have Diana, Queen of the Wilderness, okay? She popped out right away for you. And then we have Saint Bridget as well. So I'm going to take a look and I'm going to read what it says here on the card. So Diana is the Queen of the Wilderness, okay? The language of the natural world is a frequency of love. This is my mother tongue. So you are a wild woman or a wild person. You've got the energy of the goddess Diana flowing through your veins. I love this because it's such an untamed, beautiful, wild energy. I'm into that. I named my child Wild. I don't know. I'm kind of like into that natural, to the natural world, right? So you are in tune with that. You're in tune with your natural emotions, your intuition. Some of you are really into getting out. Well, who wouldn't be, but getting out into nature, getting amongst it, stomping around bare feet, howling at the moon, whatever it is that you do to connect with the natural world. I see that you are just in your element, okay? A very wild energy, and I like it, okay? So sometimes certain people can't handle that, but that's a them issue, not a you issue. So I just want to say that. And I feel like you're wild enough, you know that that's a them issue, not a you issue. We also have Saint Bridget. So Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. I do see that here you give. You are so thoughtful, so caring, so nurturing. Of course, Divine Feminine, that's just in your nature, right? You are a wild entity, yes, a wild soul. And that's all that really matters to you. And you give because you are led to give. And that is just part of who you are. You have a very beautiful, kind, nurturing energy and soul, okay? So let me just see. That's your energy. That's where you are right now. We also have Isis at the bottom of the deck, the goddess of magic, okay? Sexual energy is sacred. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. So you are also very in tune with your sexuality, and you do use that energy, your sexual energy, your life force, your prana, you use that just in your daily life. It fuels you, and you are freaking magical, okay? You're just freaking magical, and this is what I see. You're so giving, you're so kind, you're magical, you're wild, you're free, and you are the vibe. Okay, you are the vibe, divine feminine. Now, I'm getting right away because of what I was hearing and picking up when I was ringing that sound bowl about you didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve this. You definitely deserve nothing but the best here, divine feminine. And unfortunately, we have somebody coming up. I'm just going to assume that it's your masculine because this is a divine feminine reading. Tapping in and tuning into how we're having these realizations that you didn't do anything wrong. You didn't do anything to deserve something that obviously caused you some pain. So we're just going to get into that because I don't know exactly any details just yet. Let me use the tarot. Tell me about what's going on with the divine feminine first. I feel like you're just living in your highest vibration currently. Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. I got distracted. I picked up a new refill for this candle. And it is beeswax, but it is just dripping like crazy. Anyways, it just dripped all over me. My dress. Anyways, okay. The distraction. I'll try not to be distracted here for you folks. But yes, you are in your highest vibration currently. Let's just see where you are at with some tarot. What's going on for the divine feminine, please? What's going on for the divine feminine? We have the Knight of Swords. All right. I need a little bit more energy. The Two of Cups and the Two of Wands. Two of Cups and the Two of Wands. Look, okay, I knew it was your divine masculine because when we see the Two of Cups, we're talking about our counterpart, our soulmate, or our twin flame, right? So we do have the masculine perhaps wanting to come towards you really quickly here with the Knight of Swords energy. The Knight of Swords is somebody who does not hesitate. They don't really even sometimes think before they speak, okay? And that is a problem. They are quite impulsive. So your masculine, this is what's going on right now. I know I said it was going to be about you, but this is coming in really strong with the message from the sound bowl I was picking up here. Your masculine has said some things and done some things here that they did it out of impulse. They did without thinking. They just did them, okay? And they are thinking about communicating towards you or reaching out to you right now because they feel like there's some kind of decision. Okay, there's a lot. Hold on. Let me get some clarity here. I'm sorry, folks. This is kind of taking me a minute to get into this reading. So tell me about the Knight of Swords here. What did they do? What should they do? Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Five of Swords, Eight of Pentacles showing up. This is a little bit specific. This masculine definitely prioritized their work, their projects, their goals, something that they put everything else in front of you, I'm getting. Okay, so this is specifically if your divine masculine was thought that they were doing the right thing by doing that. Okay, how do I explain this? I feel like I'm not getting the message out. Let's say you have, your masculine had a goal when the two of you met, okay? They had a goal, they were working on something, a plan, finances, whatever it was, a job. They had a certain type of plan and deadline and what it is that they were wanting to accomplish in their life. They looked at you as if you were a distraction. Okay, they looked at you as if you were somebody who was going to try to bring them off of their game or to sidetrack them, or you were going to interfere, and not specifically you, it's your energy, because they would be pulled so much to you, and because you had such a beautiful large presence, okay? And when they were around you, they are easily distracted, okay? They're easily distracted. You're freaking magical, right? I feel like all you were trying to do was perhaps help them and support them accomplish a goal or a dream, and they looked at you as if you were trying to hold them back from it. Like you would have stolen too much time or stolen too much of their energy or stolen too much of their effort. Like they literally felt like you would take away from their own goal. Okay, so by cutting you out or ignoring you or doing something rude, because the Knight of Swords can be quite rude and cutting and very direct. They would have said, maybe I'm not interested, or I don't have time for you, or I don't have time for this, or maybe I didn't, or they just left you on red, or they just ghosted, or something of that nature. I'm not saying these things to trigger you. I'm trying to show you what I'm talking about here with energy, if this is for you or not. So they would have done those things in order to continue to focus on their goal, in order to continue to focus. Like, they thought that they were doing the right thing with the Five of Swords. They thought they were coming out as the winner. They thought they were making the right choice here in shutting this down before it became something that it was overwhelming. Okay, your energy to them was very overwhelming. It's not that it was a bad thing. Like, don't get it twisted. They enjoyed your energy, but they thought for sure that you were going to be the distraction for them, or a huge major distraction, and that they wouldn't accomplish a goal. Okay, so this masculine is 100% goal focused oriented. Okay, I'm getting a lot of earth energy. Could be Capricorn, because sometimes, like, a masculine expression of Capricorn energy can be hyper focused. Okay, but that's just specific for a handful of you. They may just have that innate drive, okay, for the material things and for their material goals, which is not necessarily unhealthy, but to them it was black or white. There was no gray area. There was, I do this or I do that, you know. And what I mean by that is, like, I focus on my goal, or I focus on this feminine, this incredibly beautiful, loving person, right? But the thing is they, for whatever reason, I do feel like they looked at you as if you were a distraction, when really, in reality, I do feel like with this energy you're showing up, and you would be nothing but supportive and giving. Okay, so you didn't deserve this. You didn't deserve this kind of treatment from them whatsoever. Okay, so let me say a little bit more here. The Queen of Wands. I'm still trying to clarify these three cards just to get our story started here. The Queen of Wands and the Six of Cups and the Nine of Wands. So what I see happening now is they are coming to this realization. I feel like what's going on for you, Divine Feminine, coming back to you, is that you are in this energy of making things happen for yourself. You could be in this glow up energy right now. You could be on top of your game. You know, you put all your energy, time, and resources into what it is that you are trying to build, you know, because, like, here's the thing. The Divine Feminine that I'm speaking to, you would have realized or known or had some kind of idea that perhaps you thought the two of you could work together, and it would be really awesome. Like, so a lot of the twin flame journeys, they will say that, you know, there is a mission or something that you can work on with your twin in order to, you know, raise the vibration of humanity on the planet. No big deal. Right. But they see you doing some amazing work, okay? And I feel like they've been keeping an eye on you, trying not to distract themselves, but they can't help being drawn to their feminine, checking in on the feminine, right? They can't help it. And they see how much you are out there helping others, okay? With the Queen of Wands is actually an organizer, or somebody who will volunteer and does a lot of outreach work and community work and things of that nature. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very, very busy, likely in charge of a lot of projects and things like that, like a project manager and stuff like that. But I don't know, but like to the core of the Queen of Wands is very magical as well, very attractive, sexual energy on point, okay? But it's very giving. They have an open, giving heart, okay? And they are very wild. So you could have a lot of fire in your chart, okay? Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't have to be, but it could be there for some of you. Anyways, your masculine has been keeping an eye on you, watching how you interact with others, or the nature of your business, or what you were trying to accomplish, or how you just put yourself out there and are so selfless, okay? That you don't have a greedy bone in your body, that kind of an energy. They're seeing somebody who gives and gives and gives of themselves in order to bring happiness and joy to others, okay? So I feel like there is this realization, oh man, you didn't deserve this. I didn't, they mistreated you, they cut you off, they put you to the side perhaps, or you felt that they did, in order to pursue their goals, when in reality they're starting to realize that you would have been an amazing addition to their world, to their goal, to their business, and I do feel like they are getting into their emotions right now, over what they did. I mean, it's kind of cut and dry, real cut and dry here, what I'm picking up. They are getting into their feelings over how they mistreated you and how you did not deserve this. It's almost like, yeah, I don't know, with the saint, I'm very distracted by the Saint Bridget energy here, which is speaking to, I give endlessly because the light is without end. How beautiful your heart is, how spiritual you are, how connected. Your soul is all you need, and that feeling of innocence. I'm getting innocence here for you, Divine Feminine. You innocently gave and gave and gave and poured your energy into this masculine, and they're at this point of realizing that you didn't deserve what they did. You didn't deserve them cutting you off or putting you not as a priority in their world, or whatever the case, whatever the specifics are. Not answering your messages, not carving out time and space for you in their life, okay? So they're in this point right now where it is actually causing a lot of mental anguish. We have the Nine of Wands here, and they're in this kind of decision-making mode, right? Because this is clarifying the Two of Wands, which they're trying to decide what to do next, what path to take, what to do next. But I got to tell you that they've been thinking back on their actions and inactions and words and things that they said. And this is the crying energy I was picking up on, that you didn't deserve this, you didn't deserve this. They're basically realizing, we have the Wheel of Fortune here coming up. They're basically realizing that, it's like they just, I don't know why I'm not picking up any other words. It's like they put like an earth angel out to the curb, like they were trash or something like that, and so there is this deep realization, and it is causing a lot of it's causing a lot of stress for them in their world right now, because of, and the thing is they're watching you and watching what it is that you're doing. Okay. Oh my goodness. I feel like I'm all over the place, but I feel like I'm picking up their energy. I really did mean for this to be a Divine Feminine reading, but I feel like the masculine's kind of coming in to hijack this a little bit here. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. We've got 3 2s in this reading. 2 2 2. Okay, 2 of Cups, 2 of Wands, 2 of Pentacles. They're trying to figure out what on earth to do next. What on earth to do next? With the Wheel of Fortune coming here, it feels also like, the Wheel of Fortune speaks to a lot of things. It talks about karma, lessons, learning, growth, shifting, change, fate, all of these things, destiny, So I'm feeling like, Divine Feminine, right now, your luck is shifting, your luck is changing, like for the better is what I'm getting here. Your luck is changing for the better. They're watching you glow. They're realizing and seeing that they've made this mistake. Okay? They treated you in such a way that you did not deserve. And now they're seeing it plainly. They are learning a lesson. It's coming back around. They realize that you didn't deserve this. Not one, oh, you don't deserve this. You don't deserve this. That's all I've been picking up here. What do they feel like you've deserved? The Sun. I knew it. Okay, yeah, the Sun. They should have given you the world. They should have given you the world. The Sun is hope, joy, optimism. It's growth, it's evolution. It's everything. They should have put in everything into you. It's like somebody who realizes that they invested in the wrong stock or something like that. You know what I mean? And everything gets taken from them. The Wheel of Fortune could also be here because they're not getting anywhere that they thought they would go. Okay. So I'm seeing a masculine who, again, was hyper focused on this goal, on this dream, on this business, on this work project, or whatever it was. And they felt that you were going to distract them from it. It's not going according to plan for them anyways. And I feel like because they are working against forces like the Wheel of Fortune, they are working against the divine plan, or they've been working against, I feel like against the grain, like they're pushing for something to happen, but it's not where they're supposed to be. It was never where they were supposed to be. So they prioritized something that wasn't really truly meant for them, and they've been pushing and pushing and struggling and going after what it is, when in reality there's something much bigger, much better, that they could have been focused on. And I'm not just saying all focus on the divine feminine and things like that. I feel like there was something that the two of you were meant to create together. Okay, and they're starting to kind of come around to this idea, because it looks like divine feminine, you have started doing this work on your own. Okay, I really do hope that y'all are still here with me as I really get this energy into the proper place with words. Blah blah blah. Sometimes it's hard, right? I gotta put it together. It's not easy. If you've ever tried reading tarot and trying to bring the story out of the energy as well and put it into words, it's not that easy. For me, I can kind of look at it and feel it, and then I kind of just see it, but I need more details. Always need more details. Okay, as do you, I'm sure. So we're going to move along. So they are now seeing that the work that they should have been doing, or they should have placed you as a higher priority in their life, not viewed the divine feminine as being this ultimate distraction from their goal. Because here you are succeeding. Here you are with your Wheel of Fortune turning in your favor. Here you are on this glow up. Here you are in this beautiful energy of giving and giving and giving, right? But you give out of the kindness and goodness of your heart. You give because you're aligned with the light. You've got a beautiful spirit to you, okay? A beautiful soul. And whatever the work you're doing, you're in the profession, you're helping others. Now, this doesn't have to be your full-time career or whatever it is. It could be just, you supporting in your community, or you volunteering, or you going out and doing these things. They see now, your masculine is seeing now the beauty, your inner beauty. Not just your, gorgeous outside frame or whatever it is, like your exterior. They're really connecting to your soul and what you're really truly made of. It does look like now here we have the Lovers in the reverse, which does show me that they are feeling like they've made a terrible mistake, or they made the wrong choice here, and they're ready to try to make a new choice. But the thing is, with this Nine of Wands energy, they know that they've messed up, okay? They know that they've messed up, right? They misjudged you. They mistreated you. They messed up. They realized you didn't deserve this, okay? I feel like what happened here is that they treated you as if you were just some run-of-the-mill, person coming in, maybe like a gold digger energy or something, trying to distract them, or was that succubus energy? Like, that's how they pretty much view all feminine energy. I don't want to paint them in that corner, but I do feel like they have these biases. Like, if I invite this feminine energy into my world, they're just going to distract me. Okay, it is toxic. It is not a good way of thinking, and I'm not giving them a pass. I'm just saying I do feel like that way of thinking has been deeply ingrained into them, or they've had some really bad experiences with people who are just trying to those really kind of needy, codependent type of relationships that are extremely unhealthy. And I mean, everybody goes through them. I feel like everybody goes through them. I don't know. I've been there, done that. So I can say I know what they were expecting. from the divine feminine, and they were expecting somebody who's going to be blowing up their phone, needing to speak to them every 2 seconds, somebody who isn't going to allow them time to focus and to work and to have their independence and, you know, really mess with their dreams and their goals and distract them. Like, you know what I mean? I hope you're picking up what I'm talking about. They thought that was going to be you, but they realized that that's not how you are. That's not who you are. Even if you were at one point that person, you've grown and evolved, right? You have healed. You've been on your own journey of maturing, basically. I feel like they just expected you to be like some type of like, I don't know, like that needy teenager vibe or something, you know? I don't know why they expected that. I'm not going to pretend to know why, but that's what it was, you know? The thing is they have now realized again, and I know I'm repeating it, but this is the major realization that's coming through, that you are not actually like that, because here you are in command of your own situation, your own business, your own finance, your own projects. You may be an organizer, like I said, a project manager, volunteer coordinator, or somebody who is working a lot in the community. And like, again, you've got your own stuff going on. Okay. Going back to, you know, we have the worlds here and we have temperance that popped out. So I'm going to try to get back to the energy that's around. So they are hoping, okay, they are hoping that there has been enough time, and they have had these like major realizations again, that you never deserved treatment the way that they treated you, that they want to come back around here. They do. The temperance energy in a twin flame or a divine feminine, divine masculine reading speaks to reconciliation. It speaks to putting things in balance, the blending of the masculine and feminine. It's alchemy, okay? Taking a painful situation and turning it into something positive, okay? By doing some work, right? You got to do the work. We also have the worlds here, which is like coming back around. It's talking about graduating. It's talking about leveling up, evolution, you know, ready for a new start, ready to wrap up the old story. I feel like what's going on here is there is a deep desire because of your glow up success, and it's not an opportunist energy, it's a realization energy, okay? That you were never that person. You were never going to be that person. You were only ever going to be somebody who would have supported and guided and perhaps even created something that is in more alignment with who you both are at a soul level and the work that you both could do together, right? Very intense energy. I hope I am communicating it clearly. But this is a realization that you never deserved this. You never deserved any of it. Okay, so they are looking for reconciliation here, wanting to, but right now this seems to be like all up in their mind, in their heart, in their head, in their energy, because we have death here. It looks like there is, well, first of all, death does represent change, but it also represents the ending of one situation and the beginning of another, but something has to fully come into close. So right now they feel like they are in that energy of being out of your life, having made their bed, now they've got to lie in it, kind of a thing. But what I feel like is very important, because it might just be good for you to know that they've had this realization, and that could be a reason why this reading is coming up. It could just be good for you to know, and you could be okay with that, and you could continue on doing your thing and not care. You know, it depends who you are, who your person is, and what they've done, and what you've done, and where you're at on your journey, right? So I'm not going to pretend to know just that, but I will tell you, because there's so many people tuning in, it's really hard to nail that down. We do have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so what I see here is I do see some of you that are going to have already released the situation, the painful situation, and are currently now having your options open and exploring options in your life. Okay, the death energy was here. Like for you, this period of time is over. You may have had to do a lot of healing and things like that. But I gotta tell you, I want to know, this is what I want to know, whether or not they are going to make any moves, or are they just going to be the type that's going to say, well, I made my bed, now I got to lie in it, and just give up, like, because that's the easy way out. So let me just find out what we have here. Well, they're doing that currently, right now. It looks like this masculine is on the outs of your life, feeling trapped in their own head. We have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. So they are feeling quite sorry for themselves right now. And that's why, I was picking up on that kind of blubbering energy. She never deserved this. He never deserved this. But eventually I do see that there will be some type of communication here. They will let them marinate in that energy, because that's what's happening right now and you can't do anything about it. It's coming through, and that's, if you're feeling tearful lately, or if you're picking up on some of this upsetting energy, I wouldn't be surprised if it's your masculine actually crying, right? Like they're upset. They are very upset with themselves and they're beating themselves up, absolutely. Because they totally misread you, misjudged you, mistreated you, right? They definitely did. And so here we have the Page of Pentacles. Tell me about this communication that'll come through. Actually, you know what? I'll use my own oracle. I did put in an order for some more of these decks. If you're interested, I'll let y'all know when they come in, and then I'll put them up in the shop if you're interested. But what are they going to say? Because there will be some communication, but right now they are currently marinating. I'll never stop loving you, or I've never stopped loving you. What else do they need to say? I would say an apology would be a good start. And the bell rang for that. The bell rang for that. I was like, an apology would be a really good start. And it's like, yeah, anyway, you saw it. I wasn't lying to you. So there were things that they said to you. Oh, I'll never stop loving you. I wasn't lying to you. Maybe they told you that they loved you. Maybe they expressed their love to you. And they're saying I wasn't lying to you. They would have obviously had taken it back or something. They didn't follow through here. I wasn't lying to you. They felt the connection. I don't know if they expressed that to you. Let me know in the comments what they expressed to you. What you know that they weren't lying to you is what they're saying. I wasn't lying to you. I wasn't lying to you. I'll never stop loving you. I wasn't lying to you. Oh, there's something here that's kind of flipped over already. I didn't know what I was doing. Yeah. Can we get an apology with that, please? It should be, I'm sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. But still, that's not really an excuse. They didn't know what they were doing. They absolutely did not know what they were doing. And that's why they're upset right now. Because they really didn't know what they were doing. And now they're like, regretting it, obviously, here, okay? So what do we have? I took you for granted. I'm so sorry. There's the apology. Oh my gosh. And right now they are healing from a broken heart because love is dangerous. So this is what they want to say. That's probably, here's the thing, love is dangerous. That's actually that makes a lot more sense going back now. Because like they literally thought that you were going to be the one to basically rip their dreams apart. Like they did not have a very healthy outlook on life and love and feminine energy whatsoever. Okay. So I'd like to see healing from that. They took you for granted. They're so sorry. They weren't lying to you. I feel like the connection was felt. I know the connection was felt on both sides here. We have the Two of Cups. They felt that intense draw to you. And here's the thing. The reason why they thought that you would be such a distraction for them is because they know themselves as well. They know, and they felt that intense pull towards you that they would just dump everything into you rather than into their goals. So the need for balance within this masculine is very, balanced attitude, balanced heart. It's needed. Okay. There's a huge need for balance, which the Temperance is here. We have the World. I do see growth happening here. And because the Wheel of Fortune, I do see that things are shifting and changing, And we have been picking up a lot of this in our collective lately. So I wanted to kind of, get in here and see what was going on for the feminine, but it looks like, what it is happening is you're just being, you're being watched, okay? And your masculine is getting all these intense realizations about how you never deserved any of this at all. For those of you who are interested here, I can dive deeper if you want me to. I will go into it a little bit deeper and we'll find out what's going on with the masculine currently, what they're feeling. We're going to start with a feeling, okay? And I'll use my emotional cards there and we'll get into their feelings and we're going to see what they're thinking and what their plans are, what the next step is, what could happen down the timeline, okay? we'll just explore it further. What energy they're in. We're just going to dive deeper into their energy. But right now, I can tell you that they are definitely upset. They are definitely upset with themselves. All right. Yeah. I feel like there's more that wants to come out. So we'll take it to the extended. For those of you who are interested, like I said, some of you are going to be fine with just knowing, okay? But for those of you who are interested in a little bit deeper, we'll meet there, okay? The link will be in the description box, or it'll even be pinned to the top of the comments. So I'm sending you a lot of love. Thank you so very much. Yeah. I'm going to take a little bit of a break in between though, because it's a very heavy energy, and your masculine's currently in the thick of it. Okay. We're going to find out what lessons they're learning and stuff like that too in the extended. We'll go there. Anyways, sending you lots of love. I will see you there, or I'll see you in the next reading. Take care.